Good evening, I'm Tila Banks. The conversation on gun control has increased the past couple of days. Evening Edition's Devin Dom spoke with a local firearm instructor about what he thinks could be a solution.
President Trump met for a listening session Wednesday evening with students and parents to discuss school shootings. He says he's already taken action by signing a memorandum to ban bump stocks.
I signed a memorandum directing the Attorney General to propose regulations to ban all devices that turn legal weapons into machine guns.
NRA certified gun instructor Larry Morse believes bump stocks are not as big a problem as they are made out to be.
I don't own one, don't have any interest in them at all. You got to be wealthy to afford to shoot one of the things. It's like machine guns. You know, you've got to have some money in order to feed them, and ammunition is not cheap.
Instead, he says to counteract school shootings, we should adopt the solution used in Iraq when they experienced the same problem.
Number one, they put some armed guards in the schools. Number two, they asked for volunteer parents who would come down and get some training. They issued them an Uzi, and that was the end of their school shootings. They haven't had one since the 1970s.
Morse believes simply enforcing and upgrading background checks will not be enough to solve the problem.
For all those years, we have tried it the gun control way, all right? And all we've had is an increasing level of gun control over the past 30 years, and it hasn't worked.
For River Region,
Thousands of students walked out of their classrooms yesterday calling for further gun control and transparency from NRA campaign donations. Leaders gathered at City Hall today to encourage Representative Mike Boss to support legislation for DACA. The group Invisible Carbondale says Congressman Boss has not supported legislation to help those under DACA. Boss was in town to meet with the Carbondale Chamber of Commerce. The group hopes he got their message.
We want him to realize that there is widespread support for Dreamers and for a Clean DACA Act, that these people are part of our communities, they're part of the fabric of our lives, and they deserve a chance to be here and make a life here.
DACA recipients could face deportation after the 6-month deadline set by President Trump to pass a new act for Dreamers. And here's the River Region forecast. I'm Tila Banks. Have a good night.